Signal coming through. Coconut wireless.
Cause I heard about you through the coconut wireless. I heard about you and all the things that you did. Cause I heard about you through the coconut wireless. I heard about you and all the things that you did. I heard you got a real mean truck, but last week at Poleale you got stuck. I heard you got the pit bull pups and you make them lift weights and take creatine subs.
Look at these fucking kooks over here.
We just escaped from a lava, bitch.
Oh, look, Claw's gonna go clean up the trash.
I've been smoking ice for a whole week. Yay.
Hey, make sure you take your rubbish with you, when you leave. Bro, where are you guys from anyway? This fucking place is a mess.
Why, what's it to you? You better watch out, Moke. I dealt with guys like you before.
Oh yeah? Do something.
Whoa, check it out. Claw's gonna rip that guy's head off.
What you did. I heard you were gonna have a kid. I heard you were at the bar all rip and you had some kind of
I grew up on Kauai where respect is super important, and most of us Kauai boys who grew up there in a small community, respect is super important because it's a small place and you see everybody. You're not anonymous. You know, if you do stupid stuff, everybody knows. This is a warrior culture. Not too long ago, it was a warrior society. You know what I mean? You took things if you wanted it, and you demanded respect. The hui paddled out. If the boys paddled out, you had to get out of the water. If you didn't know them, in some cases, you still had to get out. Everybody in the water had to clear out for how long the boys served. Respect in the lineup equals safety. It doesn't matter who they are, where they're from. You have to be aware of everybody. You can't just blatantly drop in on people. I think safety is the number one issue. That's what it is for me. It's what it's always been. You know, that's why I just try to educate people on the lineup, and ultimately, respect equals safety in the lineups. If you don't have any respect, you know you're going to hurt someone. Definitely locals should get the best waves first, you know, and after that, you know, everybody else can have theirs. If you have respect, you'll get waves. So it's real simple.
Like when you go and paddle out somewhere, don't just sit there and like have the horse blinders on and paddle for any wave. Like watch the lineup and how it works, because it's like an organism, you know, like there's things that complement each other and then there's things that clash. And I hardly ever try and just sit at the peak and like rule like a lineup that's like driven by a bunch of people who like live and breathe that spot, you know, and then I always like say hello and like acknowledge them and say hi and like make sure that you give that acknowledgement and interaction, and eventually like you get to talking, and the next session you go out, it'll be natural and easy and mellow, and you know, like the visiting pros who have been coming here for their entire lives as well, like they come up and it's like, it's like cool to see a friend from another part of the world, and like, you know, in exchange, like they're giving a good vibe and they get waves, you know, that's just how it is.